So check out, you got a lot of bubbles, a lot of gas there, a lot of wonderful yeast farts. Megan was kind enough to clean the counter for me, and I just kind of dust it pretty good. And then
Dust it with flour.
plenty of flour in your hands so it doesn't stick all over you. And I just kind of gently peel it away from the inside of the bucket. The olive oil that I put in there helps that. I just kind of, I'm gentle about it. I can use my scraper to kind of get it all without popping any air bubbles, if I can. I mean, you will, but as few as possible. You want this to maintain as much of the air that's in it as you can. And now I'm just gonna kind of dry it out with a layer of flour. And that doesn't have to be like good flour. You can just be like the flour that Megan bakes with.
All purpose.
Yeah, I don't worry about this flour being the King Arthur. And now I'm just kind of, I'm drying it out and I'm making it kind of in a uniform log there that I can cut up evenly. And cutting it evenly it's tough because I'm making 5 out of it. It'd be nice if I made, if you want big pizzas, you can do it in 4, just in the center and then in the center. That kind of makes it easy to divvy it up, but I just kind of score it. Just kind of eyeball it. It's no big deal if one pizza is bigger than another. They're close enough. And then just kind of cut it. And then I flip it over and then I kind of hold it down the middle and stretch, stretch, stretch. I'm creating this tension, this kind of gluten fabric that is making the underside really firm and like hold, and I can kind of flip it over and I'm just tucking in all the seams so that everything is just a solid smooth surface except for this little bit at the bottom, and I can kind of pinch it together and just lay it on there. And then what I'll do is in here I got these awesome bowls, and we'll just take my bowl and plop it in a bowl. And if anything kind of gets sticky, just dust it with a little bit. So I flip it over, stretch all the way around the horn. Don't smash it, don't overwork it at all. The less, the better. Kind of farted there a little bit.
You did?
No. My dough ball, my yeast farted. Nice. Flip it over, stretch it, stretch it. Oops. And then I'm kind of, if I drag it, it also stretches it over. And then if I'm kind of pulling it down and doing this and squeezing it, you can just see this getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and that's really awesome. And you want it to go all the way down here and pinch it. And this one's a little bigger. And then the last one, I can do it perfectly because it's easy to chop it in half this way, even though I had it marked the other way. Then at least these two are identical. there's big air bubbles in there. All right. Good pinch. Kind of like tying that balloon there, right there. And then I lay it in there and it just kind of seals it up. Because I want to try to encapsulate all that yeast fart. I'm just kind of roll it around here. It's getting a little sticky. I gotta clean this up anyways. Might as well put it on the dough ball. This one doesn't want to stick too much, probably because I just now put too much flour on it, but if you get pinch and it'll be fine. Stretch it a little bit more there. And kaboom. And then of course, what we have to do is clean up properly. This thing's awesome for cleaning up your mess, because all I have to do is take my scraper, boom, and just a light wipe with the wet sponge, and the crime scene is cleaned up.